Okay, so one of my jobs have cancelled on me. So I actually wasn't going to do a video today, but I thought I might as well still keep the camera rolling and show you what I do in a day when I actually don't even have a job. So yeah, our job is literally just cancelled on me this morning, which is kind of irritating. Jobs like this, it is a bit annoying and I need to change up my whole schedule, but it happens. Being self-employed, it happens, and that's one of the downfalls of being self-employed. But we keep going, we keep on going. Okay, so I need to find something else to do. Right now I'm gonna call up one of my clients. I could move a job forward and do that job, but got some other stuff I want to get done today instead. So let's call up some customers. Hello, you alright? It's TJ from TJ Building Services. One of my jobs this morning has cancelled due to weather, so I'm just wondering, is it alright to...
Time? 10:30, is that alright?
Yeah, 10:30's fine as well. Right then, so
okay.
I'll get there for 10:30. Alright, I also need to go pick up some materials for another job that I'm doing tomorrow. Okay, so I've got a few jobs that I've sorted out to go and quote, and I've also got to pick up some materials, but first I'm gonna go to Tesco and get that meal deal. So first off, I need to go pick up a UPVC door that I'll be fitting tomorrow. After I've got the door locked and loaded, I then head off to my first quote. On this job, the floor was getting ready to fall through. From what I could see, it looked like the joists have rotten, and that's what's causing the issue. So I have to give the landlord a quote for taking up all the flooring, replacing the joists, replacing all of the flooring, and replacing the skirting. And the laminate flooring you want?
Yeah, I want that replaced.
The same?
Yeah.
What
or
about?
similar.
Okay. What about?
The laminate flooring goes all the way up to there. There's a joint down there. So
okay. There's a joint down there.
So you can see the edge down there. So up to there.
Yeah.
And up to the carpet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll measure up now. Okay, so that's the one job looked at, not quoted yet. I think it's going to be around about £4,000 to be honest. The whole job together. 4,000? No. Off the top of my head, I'd say 3,000. Yeah, with materials, probably pushing 4,000 actually. Around about 3,000, 4,000. I'm saying off the top of my head. It's the joists. I need to rip up the whole floor, get rid of all of the waste. Put new joists in, put new floorboards in, put new laminate flooring in, and then after that, beading and skirting. So it's a big job. They need it done. They need it done urgently. So he might accept. He might not accept, but I'll give him the quote. And yeah, I actually nearly fell through the floor. What's going on here? I actually nearly fell through the floor while I was walking around, so yeah, they need it done urgently or it's just gonna cave in basically. yeah, but on to the next job now. Yeah. I need to take my shoes off to go upstairs.
Yeah,
That's alright. As you can probably tell, on this job, they want the newel post and handrail changed. So here, I'm just checking they've got all the right materials, and I'll give them a price just for labour. I'm just going to clip to the next quote because you're probably sick of seeing me driving. So on this job, the customer's got a renovation going on and they just need me to do the carpentry work. The carpentry work on this job is fitting 4 door frames, 5 doors, architrave throughout and skirting throughout. The customer would also like me to do some boxing in, shelving and making some storage areas. So again, I just measure up and give him a quote later on. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how much I charged on all of these jobs, and I'll also tell you if they accepted the jobs. But now, on to the next quote. Now, you may have already seen this job in a previous video. At the time of editing this video, it has been a while since I actually went and quoted these jobs. But here's a quick rundown on this job. All the fire doors have failed because the last carpenter fitted them all wrong. The gaps are too big and they've just fitted the doors terribly. So I'm here to give a quote on fixing these doors. This door might have to be changed, the gaps are too big on it. As it went down that fast? What? Okay, I need some petrol ASAP. Wow, that went down fast. I was on half a tank. Okay, well, getting some petrol. Then the other job has literally just called me up and said they need a quote because they've had work done and they're not happy with the quality of the last carpenter. So I'm gonna go, they want me to do it because they've seen my videos and they've seen what work I've done before. I did give them a quote in the past, but people don't like my prices. People just don't like my prices, so they get another carpenter, they mess up the work and then they call me back. That's how it goes, and then I need to pay more. Is what it is. Yeah, it has changed a massive amount.
We're doing it ourselves.
It's really.
The only thing I can't do is doors.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
More expensive than doors, I ain't messing them up.
Yeah, a lot of people do try and do them. I just went to the property that I went to was for a landlord and someone messed up the doors really bad.
I'm not thinking about messing these doors.
Yeah. So on this job, what I'm quoting for is 5 doors, frames and architrave sets, skirting throughout and some minor repairs to the floor. Tired, man. I am tired of that. I've quoting, my head's hurting. So when I saw that job, I didn't get too much clips of that job because I just forgot, but yeah, it's just literally the whole upstairs, skirting, architrave, door frames, doors. Quite a lot to be done, to be honest. Quite a lot to be done, to be honest. Yeah. So I'm gonna give everyone a price tonight. At this point, I could have phoned up and quoted 2 other jobs, but I just wanted to go home and work on these quotes. Okay, so I've just reached home now. today, although it's not even late. It's 3 p.m. Been driving all day, quoting all day. But yeah, now I'm just gonna go on my laptop, do the quotes, send them off the same day. Oh yeah, and I need to sort out some materials, well, sort out the tools and everything I need for the jobs tomorrow, and phone up some people about jobs that I'm starting. Alright then, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. See ya. Bye bye. Sorted. If anyone wants to sponsor me a new tape measure, that would be cool. Because this one broke. That's just broke now. Before I go off and tell you how much I actually quoted on these jobs, well, before I actually go off and tell you how much I quoted on these jobs, The Apprentice has his merch coming out soon. The clothing brand Just Grafting, Born for Greatness. You've probably seen, but I've been wearing these jumpers a lot lately. I really like them. They're really comfortable, and I've done work in them, and I just really like them. So that will be released next month, and we've also started a Patreon. I've got my first member recently, so I'm stoked about that. Thank you, appreciate you, Charlie. And yeah, on the Patreon me and The Apprentice are gonna start doing exclusive content, behind the scenes, and you just get to see us like kind of like today on a day-to-day basis. Kind of Patreon helps the channel to keep going, because the money generated from the Patreon we can put back into getting a mic, getting equipment, getting gear. So yeah, we just really appreciate that, so thank you. And yeah, and this is how much I charged for both, well, for all of these jobs. Okay, so for the first job, I've ripped up the flooring, replacing the joist, the flooring, the laminate, the skirting and beading. I charged £4,000. He has accepted, but he wants it to go through his insurance. For the second job, I've fitted the new post, handrail and spindles. I charged £300. They did accept, but they wanted it done in the same week, which I couldn't meet, so they got someone else. For the third job, I fit in the frames, skirting, doors and architrave. I charged £1,095. For the storage areas, I charged £560 with materials. This job didn't accept the quote. For the third job of fixing the other carpenter's work, I charged £1,000. They did accept, but the job has turned into a way bigger job, which means the money has gone up, and we've agreed I'll give them the bill at the end, with stage payments, obviously. For the final job, I fit in the doors, frames, architrave, skirting and doing some floor repair. I charged £1,650. They talked me down to £1,500 and they accepted. I really hope you liked the video. Please consider liking, subscribing if you did, and until next time, goodbye.